Can I take tirzepatide or other weight loss drugs while on prednisone? I mean, prednisone causes lots of weight gain, right? So you want to get it off. This is a really important question, and one they haven't actually done any specific research about, but I had the opportunity to go to Harvard Medical School for a weekend event with the world's foremost premier rheumatologists. And they actually discussed this in depth. So I wanted to share what I learned about prednisone and GLP-1 agonists and the results of their discussion. Plus, I'll share the most effective GLP-1 medications for weight loss, their brand and generic names, and where they rank in order of effectiveness. I'll also explain how these medications work in comparison to how prednisone is causing weight gain. Let's dive in. So first, let's answer the big question. Can you take tirzepatide with prednisone? The short answer is yes, you can. So tirzepatide is one of the GLP-1 agonists, and it's used for blood sugar control and weight loss. And luckily, it doesn't have a direct interaction with prednisone. The doctor said it doesn't have a contraindication. But here's what you need to keep in mind. The studies that they did with the GLP-1 agonists were done on people who weren't taking prednisone, and so it may be harder to lose weight with the GLP-1s than if you weren't taking prednisone. Because prednisone is causing the following 3 types of weight gain. First, it's increasing your appetite, making you feel hungry even when your body truly doesn't need more calories. Number 2, prednisone is promoting fat storage on your face, causing moon face, your belly, making you look pregnant, and your neck back area, making you look like you have a buffalo hump. And that type of weird fat redistribution, we don't know if tirzepatide works directly against that yet. And finally, prednisone can cause water retention, leading to water weight gain and bloating. So how do these GLP-1 agonists counteract the prednisone weight gain? GLP-1 medications like tirzepatide work in the opposite way. They reduce your appetite by acting on your brain's hunger centers, so you feel full sooner and eat less. Number 2, they slow down stomach emptying, which keeps you feeling satisfied for longer periods of time. That opposite feeling is the prednisone thing. You never feel full. Well, these help you feel full. And the third is they improve insulin sensitivity, which helps your body process sugar more efficiently and store less fat. You hope that means less moon face, but we just don't know that yet. But that last thing about the insulin sensitivity, that's almost one of the most important factors of it for me. Because of what prednisone is doing to your metabolism, prednisone is causing you to release lots of sugar into the blood, which then leads to insulin issues, which can lead to insulin insensitivity. So these GLP-1 agonists were originally FDA approved as diabetes medication to help with your insulin. So that's why it's really nice to have something that's supporting the way prednisone is messing up your metabolism, messing up the way you deal with sugar and insulin. So if prednisone has led you to get prediabetes or diabetes, then these are a great option for you. So now that we've covered the basics of how the GLP-1s work in comparison to prednisone, I want to tell you exactly what I heard at an event I attended last weekend at Harvard Medical School, full of rheumatologists who are the experts, the world premier experts in the field of rheumatology. One of the doctors, I think he was the leading doctor there. He said, should rheumatologists prescribe GLP-1 agonists? And this is a room full of rheumatologists. And 2 of them raised their hand. Yes, I think we should. The rest of them did not. And this was before we had decided or discussed whether they were safe or not, whether it was a good idea to use them or not. And so this is what he said. We gave them all that weight with all that prednisone, so shouldn't it be us? It's a great point. GLP-1s are powerful tools for weight management. So now let me break them down by most effective to least effective with the brand and the generic and what effect they've seen in otherwise healthy people who aren't taking prednisone. So you probably won't get these as good of results. Okay, so the first one the person asked about was tirzepatide, which the brand name is Mounjaro. And it is the most effective GLP-1 for weight loss. And the average patient loses about 15 to 20% of their body weight in clinical trials. What's really nice about tirzepatide is it actually has two ways it's working. It has that GLP-1 we've been talking about, but it also has GIP, making it have a dual action on the body. The second GLP-1 agonist is semaglutide with the brand name Wegovy. And in studies, these patients lose on average of 15% of the body weight. And it is specifically FDA approved for weight loss. So there's another type of semaglutide called Ozempic, and it's technically approved for diabetes, but many doctors prescribe it off-label for weight loss. It's similar to Wegovy, but the dose is a little bit lower, the diabetes dose. And that, I think, it has to do with insurance, whether an insurance company is going to pay for it, whether it's a diabetes drug or a weight loss drug, because traditionally in the past, insurance companies were less likely or more hesitant to pay for weight loss drugs, but will pretty much always pay for diabetes drugs as long as they're on the formulary. So I think that's where that distinction comes in. Number 4 is liraglutide, which is brand name Saxenda. It's an older GLP-1 agonist, and these patients lose about 5 to 10% of their weight. Number 5 is exenatide or Byetta. It's also got Bydureon, which is the once weekly. It's less commonly used for weight loss, but it still can help with weight management in some patients because it's primarily a diabetes drug. And finally, number 6, dulaglutide or Trulicity. While primarily used for blood sugar control in diabetes, it can lead to moderate weight loss in some cases, but it's not as effective as tirzepatide or semaglutide. So to summarize, there are a lot of GLP-1 agonists, and most likely they are safe in people who are taking prednisone. But you should definitely talk to your rheumatologist or whoever's prescribing the prednisone to make sure it's safe with your disease, because maybe your disease has some other issue that's complicating it. I don't want to be saying it's safe for everyone, because that study honestly hasn't been done yet. And make sure to talk to your doctor to find out which one is the safest for you. And if you want to find out about an herbal option that may have some benefits in a similar method of administration, but definitely doesn't cost as much as these GLP-1 agonists, check out my video all about an herbal medication that's over the counter that you can use for the type of weight gain caused by prednisone. Signing off is Dr. Megan, your prednisone pharmacist.